Alright, we are back. Last time, Ranjit showed up and issued an ultimatum and said when he comes back, anyone still in Slitherbow will be considered a traitor to Mulemore. So, we're gonna go try to kill the Light Warden before he comes back. Good, you're here. Runar opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Ixmaya, and presumably the Light Warden. It did not take long for the Woods Protectors to find me when last I came here, and I expect them to fall upon us just as quickly this time. Though we carry the seal, that is no reason for us to let down our guard. Now, let us seek out the Warden and put an end to its reign over these woods. Alrighty. How far do we have to go? We'll go on foot for this part of the wood, so you can see it for the first time. Much bigger, taller trees everywhere. The blue flowers mark the paths in this part of the woods. There's our destination. Let's see what we can see.
It would seem we have found them.
You trespass upon sacred ground! Begone!
If you would allow us to explain.
Wait! We did not come to!
Oh, nice dodge.
Oh.
I'm just throwing his cards everywhere.
Stop! We mean you no harm. Sister, is that? We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor. It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from the path. All right? Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us? But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
So, we've now encountered the bunnies for the first time. Other than Lena, but this is where they're from. At least the ones on the first. The rabbits on the source are from Dalmasca, that place is one of the eastern provinces of the Empire, where Hien said that the Empire leveled their capital city. And because of leveling the capital city, now they didn't have a place to refuel their airships, so that's why the wall in the burn works. Hello, rabbit. I would have the seal that we may confirm its authenticity. Straight to the point, I see. Very well. There is no mistaking the crest of the royal family. It is of proper size, and its weight is... And by its weight, it is plain it was made from gold. The seal is indeed genuine. For 3,000 years we have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Almet, chieftainess of Fanau. We met, her younger sister. Simet, a pleasure. We were beginning to lose hope that you would come. I beg your pardon. These are troubled times for my people. Though I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. If you like, I will show you about the village. Though I must warn you, it is a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. Dun 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 dun. Hello, Simet. Top of the tree. This way, what is your name? Asuka. Asuka. And this is a common name nowadays. How times change. But I digress. Come, and be sure to watch your step. So, in addition to being super cloistered away from the rest of the world, the rabbits also live a ridiculously long time. So, you know, they would have, that would also contribute to them having older style names. As bearers of the seal, you have a right to know what became of the Empire and my people's purpose here. We are descendants of the Palace Guard, which served under the last Emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of His Eminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of our people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, alright Gandalf, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall bequeath our all, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command we have remained in Raktika Greatwood, guardians of Ronka's ruins, and the wisdom held within. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent, but did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission unto thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. Lee Vis would easily live to see 3 of your elven lifetimes. We were also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ronka. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one were plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land, but now Fanau is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long there will be no one left to honor the Emperor's wishes. And you believe we are the allies for whom you have waited. You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Though, truth be told, I had begun to think you would never come. Sister! We are glad of your presence here in the Great Rift. The wisdom of Ronka is yours should you wish it. You need only ask. Cool. Also, we're gonna kill the Light Warden? If that's alright with you. You come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. We met. Do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30? But that would mean... How old are you exactly? Minfilia, you can't just ask someone that. Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you seek. We have leave to speak with this other beast then. But of course. Then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is yet time to act. Alright. There's someone over here. Where is she? There she is. Nymet. It was not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know what it is you would ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins' perimeter regularly, and if it were hiding nearby, I would know about it. Okay. The others are down on lower levels. Coril? An outsider, but how? By the gods, allies of the Empire. My sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the warden you wished to know about, yes? My mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of its appearance in these woods. Before settling here in Fanau, she lived in a village near Raktika Falls until it was destroyed by the Sin Eaters. While out on patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of the abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger, for one thing. What struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. She was convinced that what she had seen was the Light Warden. This exchange has taught you something about the Light Warden's possible whereabouts. And then there's someone up on a higher level. There are no male rabbits in the village, not because they don't exist, but because they don't get to live in the village. They have to live out in the woods, all by their lonesome, and the lady rabbits go and collect them when they want to make new rabbits, and then kick the men back out. Shoina? The Light Warden? No, I have not seen it, but I have witnessed the horrors of the Lesser Eaters. How they are wont to hunt in packs and carry off their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque corpulent thing, waiting patiently for its minions to bring its next meal. And we have one more person to go talk to. You just sleeping on the grass? Loimet. You search for the Light Warden. I cannot say I have ever laid eyes on it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. We have no need to strike out in search of such a foe. Okay. So we got a little bit of answers. Not a whole lot to go on. I pray the others were able to provide what I could not. Yes, something about Raktika Falls. Near Raktika Falls. Why was I not told of this? I think I see now why it has never been spotted on our patrols. I have never heard of this Raktika Falls. I can but assume it lies deep within the woods of Ixmaya. Just so, but the tunnel which leads there collapsed after a rather bloody battle with the Eaters, and has not been passable for many years. We made several attempts to clear away the rubble, yet each time we were driven back. In the end, we were forced to give it up as lost, thereby making it a suitable place for the Warden to take sanctuary. There is perhaps one way to enter, though it would be at great peril to you and your companions. The Kitana Ravel, a temple to the northeast. It has been sealed for centuries, but within is a path that leads to the falls. Can it be opened? For the allies of Ronka it can. First we must go to the Kumul Estropolis. Once the flow of magic is restored there, the path through the Kitana Ravel can be opened. This may sound a simple task, but there are certain obstacles which prevent us from attending to it ourselves, and we know not how to overcome them. The Emperor never granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting. That we might not be tempted, the means to do so were withheld from us. But we can show you the way, the rest will be up to you. It would seem we have our work cut out for us then, shall we? Did you have to ask? Let us be about it then. If that is your wish, it is my duty to escort you. While we attend to matters at the Kumul Estropolis, I would ask that your sisters accompany Urianger and Thancred, and share with them all they can of these woods. While we have every intention of investigating Raktika Falls, it is yet possible the Light Warden dwells elsewhere. With that in mind, it would behoove us to prepare an alternative course of action. We met, Seamet. I leave them to you. Yes, sister? Should our present course prove false, doubt not, but that Thancred and I shall find any and all possible paths forward. Dun 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 dun. Almet has the next quest. Look to the stars. What you seek lies in the heart of the Kumul Estropolis. Unfortunately, it too was sealed shut by order of His Eminence. If we are to open it, we must first look to the morning stars. Come, I will show you the way. Oh look, ruins. You were able to keep up, I see. Well done. Ahead lie the morning stars, 4 monuments built in tribute to the guardians of Raktika. Beyond them is the great pyramid of Uxner. From there, where the flow of magic must be restored. It is said that the monuments are themselves the keys to opening the pyramid. Though I know not how, that is for you to discover. Another puzzle. Wonderful. I should have a closer look. Alright. There's Y'shtola. It is indeed another puzzle, but for a blessing it appears to be similar to the one we encountered at the lake. These statues are all depictions of the divine beasts mentioned on the tablet. No doubt they will open a way into the pyramid in like manner. We have but to discern the correct order. Let us split up and search the area for clues. These ruins are covered in ancient inscriptions. The answer may well be hiding among them. Indeed, it may be best to transcribe them if they are as numerous as you say. Better that than risk overlooking something. Though transcription would prove impractical for you, not being versed in Ronkan script. No matter, you'll employ a different approach. Impressions. Here, I had thought to use these clay tablets to record any significant imagery we discovered, but they will serve you just as well. Take impressions of any inscriptions you find. We will start at the base of the pyramids. You begin at the top. When you've finished, return here and I will translate your findings. Okay. I think I have to go to the top of all 4 of them. Here in Rabbit Machu Picchu. Or would it be Tenochtitlan? Yeah, pyramids are more Aztec, aren't they? So, I take an impression. So I guess it would be more Rabbit Tenochtitlan. I could fly to the top of the pyramids, but it's more fun to hop. Get this inscription. Ah, okay. So, don't use the ramp. Can I go up it though? No. Hop, hop. Okay, this one. And one more. When you do this the first time, you haven't unlocked flying in the zone, so you have to jump up them instead of just doing it because you feel like it. There we go. Back to Y'shtola. Where'd you go, Y'shtola? You are. I trust you made good use of those clay tablets. Yep. I got you some inscriptions. Well done. A moment while I decipher what you found. Apologies for the delay. Nothing we saw at the base of the pyramids gave any hint as to the solution of the puzzle, focusing instead on how to proceed having solved it. Your findings, on the other hand, appear to form a riddle. Once assembled, it reads as follows. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. I had assumed that the puzzle would involve a sequence, but from what Elmet and I were able to gather, it is but a matter of suffusing one of the statues with ether. Question being, which one? Have you any thoughts? No. Given your talent for finding solutions to vexatious problems, I think it best that you choose the statue. What say you, Oscar? Yes, I will offer my thoughts. Right then. After you've selected a statue, I will imbue it with the required ether. Should it prove to be a trap, I am more than capable of warding off any malign magics it may contain. Now, Which statue will it be? Let's see. Can I hear the riddle again? Of course, I have it written here. Come together, share despair, go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call, avert thy gaze, forever fall. That serve to inspire you. The snake. Alright, I pray this works. Hopefully it was the snake. Gah, it seems you were mistaken. Sorry, I am fine, though I would rather not go through that again. Next time, choose more carefully. Okay. Let's look at the statues. Oh, they might have clues on them. What does the pearl say? Facing away from the serpent statue. North towards the pyramid. South towards the woods. Okay. Is it the owl? Might be the owl. Oh. Accidentally hit no. She's just repeating the same stuff. Let's try the owl. There's no penalty for getting them wrong. I can just go through all of them until I get the right one. But I should have remembered there were clues. The ether has been absorbed. You really do have a talent for these things. Alright. The way should be clear now. Come, let us. Someone approaches. Sister! Simet? What are you doing here? What has happened? Yulmoran soldiers! They've entered the Ixmaya. Yulmoran soldiers! And what of the Blessed? Nothing specific, but it seems Yulmorans had little interest in Slitherbough or its people. According to our scouts, their general and his men made all haste for the gate to the Ixmaya, finding it. Together with Tancred, we met and some few others have engaged them at their border. You are to return and assist Wimet at once. They are not to set foot near the ruins or Fanau. We will see to matters here and return as quickly as we can. Understood? Yes, sister. Be careful. Though I knew time was short, I did not expect the Yulmorans to move so swiftly. But we have come too far to turn back now. We're against the clock now. Mikasa tu pasa? Time is against us, friend. Quickly, into the pyramid. Alright. Let's get in there. The pyramid is so old that trees have grown into the hole in it. Why are we going the slow way? There's a hole. Almet. The switch should be through these doors in the confessional of Tupasa the Elder, but why is it not open? Magic appears to be flowing through these walls, but it's being obstructed as it approaches the door. Is it not strange that only one of these pedestals bears an owl statue? Huh. Why, so it is. Strange indeed. The second statue is likely hidden to keep the door sealed. We can cover more ground if we split up. Almet, take the chamber to the south, Oscar the one to the east. I will search the chamber to the west. Okay. To the east, then. Some stairs. Hiccups. Owl. Where are you, owl statue? Oh, so that's how you get down there. Oh look, an owl statue. Looked everywhere and wait, is that... I think so. The statue, you found it. It looks light enough. We need but return it to the altar, no? One might assume so. Nothing about these ruins has ever been quite so simple. I sensed a strange energy emanating from the eyes of the statues in the corridors of this place. Should this figure be moved, it would not surprise me for them to suddenly stir to life. A trap, then, for the unsuspecting as they attempt to return this to its rightful place. Precisely. Caution would serve us well here. Which is why I would ask you to deliver the statue to the main chamber. An abundance of magic yet courses through these walls, for my eyes distractingly so. I believe yours, on the other hand, would more aptly perceive the traps for what they are. Okay. Alright then. We will meet you at the door to the confessional of Tupasa the Elder. I have 2 minutes to get it there. And while you're carrying things, you can't use any abilities that make you faster. And here's what she meant by traps. The big owl eyes we have to avoid, or they'll zap us with lasers, which I can't remember if they slow us down or if they make us drop the statue altogether. Go all the way around this room. Go. Ta-da! The statue is returned, but was that enough? I believe it was. I can see ether flowing to the door now. Ooh. Fancy. I pray this means an end to the tricks and traps of these ruins. Well done. You are but one step from entering the Katana Ravel. But I must warn you, this last step is without question the most perilous. Overcome this final trial and the path forward will open to you. A path laden with more puzzles and traps, I'm sure. Did the Emperor always take such pleasure in wasting the time of his allies? Let us end this, Asuka, while time is yet on our side. Legend of the Not-So-Hidden Temple. Before we enter, I would tell you of the trial that awaits you. The chamber is said to be filled with all manner of devices to keep trespassers away from the switch. The most potent being wards of displacement. They may very well force you into danger. Should we become separated, please use these whisper weeds. They will allow us to communicate no matter where we are, where we may find ourselves. I think Asuka and I can work out how to use those well enough. Thank you. I feel like thank girls. Alright, Asuka. The sooner we finish here, the sooner we can return to the others. Ooh. 'Tis to be a trial, or a duty. Shall we get this over with? Yes. Duty commenced. We must hurry, before the Umoran soldiers gain any ground. Okay. Wait, do you see those sentinels? They're made to curse any who enter the pyramid. We gotta stay behind them, essentially. We did it. Sister, can you hear me? 2 soldiers have broken through our defenses. Follow them. They are not to reach this temple, understood? A pair of soldiers somehow made it past my sisters, no doubt on their way here. All the more reason we should hurry then. Okay, he comes to there and stops. She's just saying it's different than before. Gotta hide in the little alcoves. First time I did this, I had all sorts of trouble. Open the next door. They are massive. How are we to get around them? I will draw their attention with a glamour. It will not last long. The moment they are distracted, we must run with all haste. Okay. Did we make it? Yes. Teleportation device. This should end well. There is no turning back. Oh. Asuka, Elnet, can anyone hear me? We've been sent to separate chambers. This mist, poison, and it has nullified my magic. These markings on the floor, I think they are the way out. Okay. No, we don't want that one. That one. We want this one. Which way will that go? This this way. And this way. Oh, that poison was doing damage to me. Somehow we are still in one piece. That means little to the others if we do not hurry. Oh. Oh no. What was that noise? By the gods! Run! Oh, and I can't use any of my abilities. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Just to be safe, I'm stopping at every single one. I have to jump. Alright. Splish. You okay, Ishtola? Well, there's no going back now. I'm afraid this is not much further. Sister, they have reached the temple. I fear they are too fast for us. Be careful of the traps inside. We are nearly there. It is unheard of for anyone to outpace the Vis. What is this man who comes after you? Could it be Ranjit? If so, we have precious little time. There's no end to this place. I pray this trek is the last. Is it another door? Wonderful. I can but imagine what awaits us inside. Oh, there you are. It's Ranjit.
Away with you!
With his hands now!
Here I come! No holding back!
It was very rude of him to show up. Need to dash. Oh, Simon's here. So Stack Hunter.
And that! And this!
Ow, that hurt. Go for the door because they're holding Ranjit in a chain. Right. We have found the thingy. Ranjit. We've hit the switch, apparently.
It seems to be working.
I truly dislike you, Ranjit. I truly do.
I think not.
General, hold on! Huh?
Dummy. Way to make a big hole.
Expertly done.
Huh.
How was I to know that that would happen? It looked like any other part of the floor. Might now be an opportune time to strike a bargain? We poisoned a number of villagers in Slitherbough with a toxin brewed for us by the children.
You son of a bitch.
This is the antidote. I dare say you know how potent their concoctions are, and the futility of trying to counteract their effects. Now, try anything here, and we're all likely to fall. Eventually someone will come to our rescue, or yours. Promise us safe passage, and we'll give you the antidote. Do we have a deal?
We do not negotiate with the enemy. The villagers' lives are forfeit, as is yours.
Ranjit, you asshole.
General?
Y'shtola, what are you doing?
Do not fail.
What? Y'shtola. A wind? What was that wind?
How noble and pointless.
I'm gonna kill you, Ranjit.
Is everyone all right? What in the...
Oriage! At once! Down with you!
Ha. Take that.
Where is Y'shtola?
This didn't go well. Not at all. Zoom back in. Thankfully, Ranjit's cohorts had the good sense to fall back. We met should be here soon with word from Fanel. We should hold our positions here until she arrives. Alright. The aftermath. Almet, please tell me, you know if that hole might lead out into the woods from somewhere. Were there another means of exiting the temple, there is no question that we would know of it. But I fear that is of little consequence, for we have tried to mark the depth of the pit, and failed. To fall from such a height. Sister, I come bearing news. The Yulmoran soldiers and the children have fled Ixmaya. They abandoned Slitherbow as well, though they yet remain in the swamps near Lakeland. Unfortunately, a number of the Blessed were poisoned while fending off the soldiers. One we believe to be of their order was found lost in Ixmaya, feverish and badly wounded. He was taken to Fanau for treatment, but I fear there's little we can do for him. Oh, I missed one. Then we must act quickly. If you've a spare vial, Minfilia and I can deliver it to the Blessed, Slitherbow. You and Oriange should return to Fanau and tend to the wounded villager there. What about Y'shtola? I know it seems callous of us to leave, but she leapt into that hole for a reason. We have to save the Blessed, whatever it takes. All right. My sisters and I will remain here. We must be certain no soldiers are still lurking about. Come, Oscar, let not Y'shtola's sacrifice be in vain. To Fanau. Oh, took us to Fanau. Speak with Oriange. Ah, great. The poisoned one is Runar. Heavens forfend, Runar. 'Twas he who forestalled the Yulmoran's procession, and in so doing afforded thee time to traverse the temple. Quickly, the antidote. Use the antidote on Runar. Look. Groan. Offer Runar a second dose. Runar still appears visibly pained. Perhaps he requires another dose of the medicine. Okay, a third one. The medicine seems to take effect as the color slowly creeps back into his cheeks. Oriange? It would appear the worst hath passed, though his wounds yet want for mending. I shall minister to him forthwith. In good faith. Rest, Oscar, I prithee. I shall attend to Runar's ministrations. We're remembering the thing that just happened.
Runar, thank goodness.
We delivered the antidote to Slitherbow, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Yulmorans have had the good manners to withdraw. Thank the gods they did, or we would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat. They were preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbow.
what?
Where am I?
Ixmaya, in the care of the Vis. Thou art safe now, friend. Pray, rest thee a while longer.
No. No, I am all right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you. I am glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done. I do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes? What happened to her?
Oh no. I cannot say for certain, but it was she who secured the antidote.
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya?
She fell down a hole.
No. No. Oh, that cannot be. Why would she do such a thing? Was there no other way? I cannot believe that she... We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you. What are you waiting for? We must find her. She could be trapped or hurt. She is alive. She is alive, damn you!
Oh, Runar.
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder.
Oh?
We thought perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
Why are you so smiley?
Oh, look who it is. Well, this is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious. So, what trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time?
That slouch. He's always slouching.
Well, well. What an intriguing turn of event. My condolences, by the way. 'Tis never easy to lose the ones we love. Well, she is dead, isn't she? Wishing it were otherwise will not make it so.
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise. But to us, she was a friend. The best of friends.
A memory again? They're just gonna keep making us relive this? Oh. The wind.
You have something on your mind. What is it?
I'm beginning to wonder what really happened when she fell.
Pray recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
And then we do.
Flow.
The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
Interesting. I thought I sensed a brief disturbance in the live stream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination. I felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
Then I fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
Ah, very well. I'll go and fetch her. Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
All right. That, time-wise, that is where we're gonna end this. But we made it through that, so we know that Y'shtola's alive. She's just in the live stream again, like she enjoys doing, apparently. Her and her forbidden magics. And then next time, we'll talk to Emmett Selk about getting her back.